Hi everyone, it's Sarah here, and today's video is about my top 10 questions to ask yourself before you buy anything else and put it in your wardrobe. If you want to be a more discerning shopper and be a little bit more careful about what you put into your wardrobe, maybe for environmental reasons or just streamlining your life, then these questions will help you to do that. This might seem like an obvious question to ask yourself. However, I know myself in the past, I have gone out and splurged on an item and then regretted it later. And there's nothing worse than spending your well-earned money on an item and then going home and feeling guilty about that item. You want to be able to enjoy it. You don't want buyer's remorse, regrets about your purchase. You want to be able to take it home, put the item on and love it and love wearing it and not feel guilty about the price that you paid for it. Also, you want to make sure that all your bills are paid, that you're not maxing out your credit cards just for this item of clothing. So it's important to ask yourself, is it within my budget? And if it is, move on to question number 2. I think many of us can be guilty of looking at our favorite celebrity or a favorite influencer out on social media and they're wearing something amazing and next of all it sells out. Everybody wants that item. However, that item might look great on that person because it suits their body shape. You may not have the same body shape and it may not suit you so well. So when you get it, you put it on and you might feel disappointed about how it looks on you. It's important to know your body shape and to know how to dress to get the most out of your body shape and to create balance within your figure. If you don't know how to take your body measurements, I'll include a video to that in the link below so that you can identify what your body shape is and go to the appropriate video for your body shape. Again, we might be influenced by people online that we follow and they look amazing in a certain colour and we want the exact same thing because we think we're going to look amazing in it, and we might. However, we might not, because we all have individual colours. Our undertone, our hair colour, our eye colour all influence the colours that we can wear. Now, of course, you can wear any colour you want. However, there are colours that will make us look tired, age us, and there are colours that will make us look more youthful and make our skin glow. If you don't know which colours those are for you, perhaps it's worthwhile getting a colour analysis so that you too can bring the best out in yourself. You'll also find at certain times of the year, perhaps in autumn, that these deep warm colours come out and they're in every shop. Mustards and burgundies and browns, warm colours like this. And we tend to gravitate to those colours because it's autumn and we think, oh, these colours are appropriate for this time of year. But you've got to ask yourself, are they appropriate for your colours? So it's a great idea to identify your season and dress with those colours. Again, identifying your style personality will allow you to streamline your closet so that it's not just a big mishmash of bits and pieces that are not cohesive. So by identifying your style personality, you will be able to choose items that will actually go with most of the other items in your closet, and you'll get far more wear out of that. If the answer is no, if you can't think of, say, at least 3 pieces in your closet that it will go with, put it back, because it'll end up either sitting in the back of your wardrobe never worn, or you will have to go out and spend more money on items to match with that piece of clothing that you've just bought. So if that's, again, not within your budget, it's going to cause problems and most likely it's going to be left unworn or it'll just be thrown out. We're thinking accessories, coats, shoes, any kind of thing that you will include to complete this look. If you don't have items to complete the look, how much is it going to cost you? What are you going to have to buy in order to complete the look? If you've ever bought an item of clothing that needed hand washing or dry cleaning, or special care, and you found that you wore it once and then it needed a wash, but you didn't have the time, the patience, whatever it might be, to actually take care of that piece of clothing, and so it just ends up sitting in the bottom of the laundry basket. It's a terrible shame. So if you don't, or you're not prepared to take care of the clothes appropriately, then leave them back, because it's not worth putting them in the washing machine and they'll shrink or they'll lose their colour, or you'll wear it once, and really that's not ideal. We want to be wearing our clothes as much as possible, getting the wear out of our clothes, and reduce having to buy new clothes into our wardrobe, or reduce our impact on the environment as well. So if you are not prepared to take care of the clothes as instructed, then perhaps leave it back. Will I regret it tomorrow or in a week's time? Will I still be thinking about it in 2 weeks' time? If you think it'll go back to the back of your mind and you won't even think about it anymore, then perhaps it's not worth investing in. Save your money for something that you're going to absolutely love and that you cannot leave the shop without. So future pace yourself, put yourself in next week and think about, if I don't have that item in my closet, am I going to feel any different? Am I going to feel regret? Am I going to feel sad about not buying it? Or is an outfit not going to be complete because I haven't got that item? So think about it. If I leave this shop without this item, how am I going to feel? It's getting a little bit more difficult these days with more online shopping to actually try items on, but it's certainly worth it if you are in the shops to take the time, plan your time so that you can go into the changing rooms, try something on, get a real feel for it, and make sure that it's the right fit for you, the right color, the right shape. And so you will not have regrets when you go home, try it on. And you may not have the time to go back to the shops, and it might just end up in the closet again, which is not what we want to do. We want to be a savvy shopper, save our money, spend it well, buy less and choose well. If you are shopping online, do check the dimensions of each piece of clothing for each particular store, because they're all different. A size 10 in one store may not be a size 10 in another store. So check the actual measurements of their clothes. I mentioned in another video that a lot of clothes that we buy online, if we have to return them, they don't actually make it to be resold again. They'll end up in landfill, which of course is, needless to say, we don't want that to happen. It's important that when we make our decisions, we make the right ones first time, so that we don't end up having to go through this process of returning and exchanging. So we've worked hard for our money, I'm guessing, and we're spending it. We want to spend it wisely. When we put something on, it should make us feel great. And if it's anything less than that, it's not really worth it. Our clothes should be an expression of who we are. We're not dressing to impress anybody else, but to express who we are, our personality. The way we dress has so much about who we are. So spend your money wisely. Make sure you feel amazing in the item of clothing or the pair of shoes or the jewellery that you're buying, and invest your money well. That's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you learned something new, please give it a thumbs up. If I missed anything, please put it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.